Hey, you amazing friends. I'm with the legendary Karen Clark. Now, Karen Clark, you are a quantum coach and absolute leader in mindset. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks, Ed. How are you doing?
Now, I gotta say, I love our meetup. You just spoke to our whole room of winners before, didn't you?
I know. I was a bit nervous at the beginning, but then I started telling stories, so I kind of calmed down.
Now, I gotta say, I love what you spoke about. Now, I want to ask you, point blank, with my wonderful phone camera, what are your tips for people to achieve what they want in their lives?
Okay, that's a really good question, Ed. You know, my top tip is to get really clear around what you want in your life, because most people spend more time planning a weekend away than they do planning their life. And my secret is that if you don't plan that life that you would love, then you're never going to achieve it. So my tip is to get really clear: what would I love? What do I want more of? What do I want less of? And forget about the boundaries that you think are in place. Just, if you didn't think it was impossible, what would you love to create in your life? Not what do I think I can create, but what would you love to create? And drop all your boundaries and go into your imagination and think about that question: what would I love to create in my life?
Now, this is having a shot at my younger self here, right? I used to be very much a scaredy cat, right? Let's say you're very scared in life, you're used to doing what you're doing and that type of thing. How on earth do you overcome that fear?
Yeah, that's a good question too. First of all, you're not going to do anything if you're not willing to be uncomfortable.
Ooh.
So the first thing is we have to be willing to be a bit uncomfortable with fear. And we have to understand that fear, befriending our fear, is going to help us get there. You'll never get rid of it. No one gets rid of it. I was nervous when I was about to give my talk today.
It didn't show. It didn't show, Karen Clark.
So it's about having that vision for the future. If you know where you're going, if you know the destination, if you're really clear, yep, this is what I want, I am dedicated to achieving this result, if you know that, then that helps you to overcome the fears and to move forward towards that life that you would love.
Oh my God, I gotta say, I love your absolute vibes, and I just want to ask you, what are your closing thoughts for people to get the absolute most out of 2022? I mean, we've had lockdowns forever now, and now the world's reopening. What are your thoughts in light of a new reopening, disrupted and changed world?
So here's the thing. Everything is disrupted and breaking down, like you said. All of our systems, our education, our religion, our governance, everything is breaking down. And what I would say to people, you're moving the camera.
No, I'm doing the MTV thing.
What I would say to people is, actually, that's a great thing, because it means it's creating a space for new leaders, new leadership, new systems that are going to work. And so my advice is, if you're a leader or you're an authority, if you're a thought leader or if you're an expert, is to step up and say, hey, how can I change things for the better? How can I make a difference in the world?
Oh my God, brilliant. Karen, we love your work. Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you, Ed. Pleasure.